What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a what sold video, and we're going to pull all the orders that sold this weekend. We have made 50 sales on eBay, I believe, and 13 on Poshmark, but 2 of those 13 were bundles. One of the bundles including 13 items and one of them including 5. So we're going to go ahead and pull those, and I will just give you a quick description of each item, what I paid for it, and what it sold for. So let's jump right in. All right, this first item is some Icebreaker merino wool underwear. These I got at my local Sierra trading post for probably around $10, and they sold for $20.24. Next up, these Lululemon leggings I got actually in Idaho. They were listed for less than a month and they sold for $25. I probably paid around $8 for these. And then this pair of Spanx shorts sold for $5. I got these at my local Amazon bin store for $1. All right, I forgot to say I am starting with the eBay orders. So everything you see until I say it's not, is all sales on eBay this weekend. This outdoor research full zip jacket, I think I got this at Goodwill. Probably paid around $7 or $8 for it, and sold for full price of $40. Outdoor Research is a great brand to be on the lookout for. This Wrangler Riggs button-down shirt is new with the tag, and I got it at my local Amazon bin store for $10, and it sold for $26.99. And then this Old Navy dress I got at my local Goodwill, probably paid around $5 for it, and it sold for $25. Another pair of Spanx only sold for $5. I got around probably over 500 pairs of these for $1 each. So, and I've had them for almost a year, I think. Maybe not quite a year, but almost a year. So I've just been trying to clear them out as much as I can, so I take offers for $5 on them. So yeah, happy to see these go. All right, next up, these Viore joggers were only listed for like a couple days, and they sold for full price of $40. I paid around $8 for these at my local Uptown Cheapskate. This Eli Fisher top I got at a garage sale for I think like $2. I ended up selling it for $12.50. I had listed it for $15. It would sell for a lot more, but it had multiple stains on it, but it still sold. And it sold really quick, within like 2 days of being listed. This top is another Eli Fisher top I got at the same sale. It's only this one was linen. I listed this for $50, and it sold the same day for full price, which was an awesome sale. Definitely be on the lookout for Eli Fisher, especially in bigger sizes and good fabric, like linen, organic cotton, yeah, lightweight fabrics people look for. This I also got at the same garage sale. This person had so many good clothes. This is the brand Frank and Eileen, and it was listed for just a day, and it sold for full price of $60. And next up, this Garnet Hill shirt. This had a hole in the back of it, but I got it at my local Goodwill. Around $5 is probably what I paid for it, and it sold for $21. All right, next up, multiple dresses. This first one sold for a full price of $50, and I got it at my local Goodwill for around $10. It was the brand Fatigues, and it was a vintage dress. It had a really good sell-through rate. It was made in the USA, and it was like a maxi waffle knit dress. So definitely be on the lookout for this. I think it's kind of a more rare item, but if you see a vintage dress, look it up. This one I got on that same Goodwill trip. It is a soft surroundings women's size 3X, which is a great size, and it sold for full price of $34.99. Also, both of these listed less than a month, sold super quick. So was happy to see both of those sales. And then this cloth and stone dress sold for $24. I think I got this at that same garage sale I was talking about. Probably paid less than $5 for it. I don't remember exactly how much, but they had all their stuff priced very, very reasonably. All right, next up, another soft surroundings dress. This one sold for only $16. I have had it listed for quite a while. Just happy to see it move. It is a size medium, so smaller sizes and soft surroundings don't move as well for me. I usually pass on them nowadays unless it's something very unique. So yeah, definitely stick to the bigger sizes with soft surroundings, but was happy to see this go. Next up, these REI Co-op leggings. These had a flaw on them. I believe it was a snag. And I didn't realize when I bought them. I probably would have passed on them if I would have realized. But I was happy to see them go. They sold for $12.74. These pants I got at a garage sale for $1. They are Democracy, and they're kind of like a watercolor artsy print, and they sold for $24.99. And this Lululemon, this is the Cool Razorback. I honestly don't remember where. Oh wait, I think I got this at a garage sale. So probably paid a couple bucks for it, and it sold for full price, $15. All right, next up, this J-Gel linen top. It was a size small petite, so quite a small size. I've had this for a while, and so I was happy to accept an offer for $10 and see it go bye-bye. Next up, this cool button-down shirt. I believe you guys were with me when I found this at my local Goodwill, and it sold for $20. Next up, another old item. These were a size extra small Madewell overall shorts. I don't even remember where I got these from, honestly, but I accepted an offer for $9. Happy to see them go and make room for new inventory. Okay, some more stuff that we are just clearing out. These are some Not Your Daughter's jean shorts, sold for $7. Some Athleta leggings have been listed for a very long time, sold for $5. And this Eton shirt hasn't been listed for a ton of time, probably like a year though, and it sold for $10. All right, and yet more stuff that we are just clearing out. These sales seem kind of lame, but I'm happy to see this stuff move and make room for new inventory, and I'm learning a lot as I just realized that some of these brands aren't the best. So this is the brand Poetry. I believe this used to be an Anthropologie brand, maybe not though, I'm not sure. This dress sold for $9. Happy to see it go. These Spanx sold for $5.39. Again, just trying to clear out all the Spanx underwear because we have so much, and we're still 5Xing our money. So happy about that. This is a Lane Bryant blazer. I don't really pick up Lane Bryant anymore. It sold for $6. Okay, this vintage skirt. It was just a random vintage brand called Exchange. And it was a satin maxi skirt. I thought it was cute, but I don't think it sold for $10. So probably something I wouldn't be picking up again. These Lululemon sweatpants are men's. They were the Discipline straight leg sweatpants, and they sold for $22. Probably paid around $5 for them at my local Goodwill. And yeah, I was just happy to see those go. This LL Bean, this is the insect shield shirt. That's why I picked it up, but it didn't do as good as I thought it would. I think if it's a bigger size, they do better. This was a size small, in men's, and it sold for $8. This is a Woolrich sweater, and it had a Christmas tree on it, so I ended up taking the offer because we are quite a ways from Christmas. We are actually headed into the summer, so I took an offer for $9 so I could clear this out of my inventory. These shorts are the brand A Piece Apart, which is a designer brand. They sold for $24. They weren't listed for very long. Yeah, I picked them up probably like a month or two ago. And yeah, I was happy to see them go so quickly. These are the last of the eBay orders. This Jess and Jane top is actually also a Christmas shirt. I don't know what it is about Christmas shirts selling as we're heading into the summer, but this one sold for 20 bucks, which is pretty good because I probably paid $4 or $5 at my local Goodwill for it. So happy to see that go. These are some Madewell shorts. They sold for $7.49. Again, just an older item that I needed to clear out. So happy someone got a good deal and happy to see this go. And then this is a Vineyard Vines linen button-down pink shirt. And it sold for $18.74. All right, my camera battery was about to die, so I went ahead and pulled all the Poshmark orders while the battery was charging, and then I brought them inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what sold on Poshmark. And then we have a couple more items to pull that aren't closed, so they are in this closet. So we will do that next. First off, this Lulu's mini dress. You guys were with me when I found this. It was a while ago though, and it sold for $25 on Poshmark. These Eli Fisher chino pants, I took an offer on Poshmark for $20. Again, both the dress and these I probably paid around $5 for. Next up, this is a Poshmark bundle. The person got these 5 items. This Athleta tank top, this Athleta shirt, this LL Bean shirt, this Athleta shirt, and this vintage Cut Loose brand sweater, and they paid a total of $75. My earnings from these 5 items was $60 total. Next up, these Judy blue jeans. I believe I got these at Town Cheapskate on their dollar day for $1, and they sold for $25, making my earnings $20 on these. This Eli Fisher jacket, you guys were with me when I found it. It was when I was just sourcing for men's pants, and I ended up just finding a lot of shoes, and I've also found this jacket. So this sold for $30, and my total earnings was $24. These Lululemon leggings I actually got in Idaho not that long ago, and they were listed for a week or two. They sold for full price of $25, making my earnings on Poshmark $20 total. Again, I think I probably paid around $8 for these. So my earnings was only $12, but it's a quick sale, so happy to see that. This vintage Eddie Bauer sweater sold for $21 on Poshmark. It is 70% lamb's wool, 20% Argan rabbit hair, and 10% nylon. I mainly got it because it's a lamb's wool and it's vintage. And yeah, happy to see that sell, especially as we're heading into summer months. Happy to see these sweaters, warmer items, leave my inventory. All right, the last of the clothing sales from Poshmark is someone's bundle. They bought 13 items. So I'm just gonna go super quickly through these. And yeah, this Madewell striped top, it's like a peplum top. This sun dry, I think it said Army Lover on it, and it's a camo sweatshirt. These Athleta leggings. These Can denim shorts. This Talbot's kind of chevron print sweater. This is Postmark from Anthropology. It's just like a striped top. This Madewell turtleneck top. This Madewell t-shirt. This Lily Pulitzer dress with tassels on it. This Madewell sweater. This Altered State dress that was new at the tag. These Nike shorts, I actually got these at Uptown on Dollar Day as well, so I only paid $1 for them. And these Madewell joggers, they're kind of like a loungewear pant. So this person ordered all that was 13 items. They paid $160 for it, making my earnings $128. A lot of this stuff was older items, so I was happy to see it go and happy to give them a great deal and just, yeah, move this much inventory at once. It was awesome. So let's go ahead and pull the shoes and other items that sold from this closet. All right, so I sold 2 pairs of shoes on Poshmark. These sold for $20. They're Free People Gladiator sandal. Yeah, I've had them for a while, so I was happy to see them go. My total earnings on these was $16. And then these Dansko boot clogs. They sold for $30 on Poshmark. All right, now back to the eBay orders. These are some UGG sandals. They sold for $15. I got these at my local Amazon bin store on Dollar Day though, so I only paid $1 for them. Happy to see these move. I don't typically pick up UGG sandals. That's just not what people look for in the brand UGG. But yes, happy to see those move. These Keen sneakers, they're like a wool. So happy to see them move as we head into summer. Again, I feel like I keep saying that. And these sold for $22.49. I believe I took an offer, and I probably paid around $8 for these at my local Goodwill. And 2 other pairs of shoes that sold. I'm not sure where I got these Chacos, but they sold for $25. And these New Balances sold for $34. And these New Balances I got at my local Goodwill. Again, probably paid around $8 for them. This Co-op Sleep pillow sold for $30. We got this at our local Amazon bin store. We get these all the time, so they're super easy to list because just copy and paste the listing. And we paid $10 for this. These are some video games that sold that Luke listed, or toys. I'm not sure what this is. It's a miniature, a Warhammer Blood Angels miniature. This sold for $26.99. Then a PlayStation memory card sold for $10. Harry Potter DS game sold for $5. This is Need for Speed for the Nintendo. It sold for $22.50. And this is Tony Hawk for the Nintendo GameCube, and it sold for $20. All right, that is all of our sales. Let's go get all this stuff packaged. All filled. All right, we got all the orders filled from this weekend. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned some new things to be on the lookout for your reselling business in this video. Be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing down below, and I will see you next time. Bye. All right, we got all the orders filled for today. Bruh, do you mind? Thank you.